what do you think about this Cowboy Cerrone?
Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
He's one of the
Are you
things.
helping train him?
Yeah, he called me like an hour before he announced it. And he was like, I'm about to do this. I got to come to your house. I want the world's greatest bull rider to train me, And I was like, yeah, but of course.
The world's greatest fighter.
Yeah.
He's not going to get trained by the second best.
Exactly. So he calls Dale Brisby.
Yeah.
I say, of course. And so
Uncross your leg here. Let's get that belt buckle,
Yeah.
right into the camera there. That says champion this year.
this year, baby. This year. Yeah. I mean,
They keep them up to date. Huh?
Yeah.
You just got it.
When did you, can you read?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty
What
easy
did you
to
get
read.
that for? World's greatest bull rider. That's what that says.
Who's gonna say no?
They're like,
This is actually my travel size.
yeah.
So it's smaller?
Is there a larger
Yeah.
one?
The one I normally wear.
Yeah.
Is larger?
Yeah, much bigger.
Like a WWE, like yeah. Wow.
Ish,
It's like, it's like armor at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could stop a bullet.
That would stop a bullet.
yeah,
for sure,
and I
dude.
mean that's covering his pancreas, his lower intestines,
Nose, guts,
it's hiding his gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
9 times out of 10, there's something behind it.
Yeah.
that's great. Do you have any? Have you already? Obviously, you've already designed what next year's is going to look like, right?
Yeah.
Like you already have it getting cut.
It might be eerily similar. So next year,
Maybe put a little copper in this.
there
one.
may be, yeah. So
a couple more precious.
for some
metals.
reason, it might look the same as this one for some strange reason.
I'm just saying. I mean, I would assume you already have next year's
For sure.
designed.
Yeah.
Well, I've definitely already got it wrapped up.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as like who's the greatest
else?
next year,
mean,
that's
who's-
Daddy.
Who's gonna name another bull rider?
I don't know. I can't
You
even
can't.
think of one.
I can't.
Can't think of
Really?
one. Yeah.
Anybody says rodeo, I always just go, I know Dale.
Hell. Yeah.
The Dale Brisby.
Yeah. You ever heard?
Yeah.
You met him?
They're
You're
like, you don't know him.
oh my
I'm like,
dude.
Do you know him?
I was just gonna text him. You could pull him up, tell him he's on the show. I was just gonna send him a photo. Tell him you're in Mark Hard.
Hey, we're in Mark Hard.
Oh, hey, good for you, man. So you're going to see JT? Great dude.
He's sitting right here with me.
He's a piece of shit.
Is that Marcus?
Yeah, that's Marcus. You just-
Where the camera can see.
Do it.
Don't
You
do
got
it.
a speaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's.
We'll edit that out.
no, we're not. No, we're not. I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
And I know why he's calling me that because I skipped Exos on him this year and he has to earn his crabs by himself and I feel bad.
Oh no.
Don't even get me started on that one.
Oh no.
Uncle Marcus. So,
We
Yep.
all have a blast, brother.
all right. Yes, sir. I'll call you when I leave here.
It was that.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel flattered.
Yeah. 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 That's a compliment.
At least the world's most lovable war hero,
Yeah.
son of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should put that on my resume.
You should.
And you know
In
what means
quotes.
the most? He means it.
Yeah.
And
Of
that's
course.
what makes
Yeah.
it so heartfelt.
It's just right at the bottom of the resume. He's a piece of shit. Marcus Luttrell.
Y'all's
That's one of-
freaking
yeah, that's one of your contacts.
With his phone number.
Yeah.
a reference.
Yeah, one of your references.
So all my references has a quote attached to it.
He's
Oh shit.
that's a good one.
Can't ride a bull for shit.
Yeah.
Dale.
Well, that needs to be the actual ringtone. Is that person just talking shit about you?
Yeah.
We've got to. Oh, let's call Marcus. That's a great reference, Marcus Luttrell.
Yeah, wow.
Man, this guy's a piece of shit. Yeah,
So we shouldn't hire him though. He's like, no, you should.
You should.
yeah, it'll be hilarious.
I don't know where this is going.
Wait, do you like him? I don't know. What?
We really need to start doing more infomercials with you.
Yeah.
like where we just do the voiceover for things while like, are you tired of getting your hand stuck
yeah.
in a pot? And you're like,
yeah.
like, you can't get your hand out of the pot.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we come up with a detergent that gets you unstuck from,
Yeah.
from
And
your
then-
pots and pans.
But it's got to have like 97 different potential side effects.
Yes.
4 of which being suicide.
Oh yeah, most of them are suicide. Yeah,
Your hand will come out of the pot. However,
but
afterwards,
You will have intestinal bleeding.
you're going to off
you're
yourself.
gonna bleed out of your ass. That's always one of them, dude. Anal leakage,
rectal bleeding.
eye bleeding.
Memory loss. You'll forget everything.
You're like, wait, I've never got my hand stuck in any of our pots or pans. And if you call now, we'll give you the microwave unstuck. You're like stuck in the microwave.
This just keep happening.
You're-
It's just another big peel.
Your videos with Marcus were hilarious.
Oh yeah, those were fun. Yeah,
Those were
Up and do another
yeah,
swath of
yeah,
those.
man. There's
Golly.
so many we could come up with him,
The
dude.
gardener one.
Yeah.
Is my gardener Marcus Lindstrom?
Yeah, he just appears behind me in his big hat. He had that comically large hat. His gardening hat. I think that's his real gardening hat, dude. It was so big.
We need to get him a huge cowboy hat too, and tell him he has to wear it.
Dude, yes. Like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So I have one with a very tall crown.
Oh, I've
have you
seen
seen
it.
it?
Oh,
have you
I've
seen
seen
that?
it, yeah.
So I got a cowboy hat with an obnoxiously tall crown. This one's tall in and of itself. this one's
yeah.
like 7.
It fits
Yeah.
your outfit.
And they used to wear them this tall, like in the 70s. But I have this other one. If this is 7 inches, this other one's like 11. And so, like that hat, this buckle, but I want to get obnoxiously large boots and spurs.
Dude.
Huge boots.
Holy shit.
Dude, here comes Big Boots Brisby.
So good. Because, like,
They're dragging sparks on the walk.
And if you build like an interior frame that your foot actually fits in,
Yeah.
yes, 100%.
they work perfect.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
just
They
have
don't-
huge boots
And-
and like go up to your thighs.
Maybe like if you don't know anything about the industry, just borderline believable.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you may have not seen Spurs up close, so this is your first time. You're just
They're
like,
huge.
are they all?
They're like the size of saw blades.
They have circular saw blades.
I love
Like 4 of them.
I love leaving people in that spot of like, I start talking, they're like, is this a real story or is he about to tell a
My
joke?
entire life.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you lean back in a chair right before it's gonna fall.
Yeah,
You know, and it's just like you're
they don't know.
yeah. They
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think you need to get one of those buckles made for Marcus though that says "World's Greatest Seal."
Oh yeah.
But it says last year.
every year. When I showed up to do his podcast, we walked up and he was like, yeah, just come through that garage door. So like we opened the garage door and he's like inches inside the door with a Halloween mask on and a chainsaw with a 6-foot blade that had a
That's his
chain
new
on it.
chainsaw that he
yeah.
just got for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this was maybe a year or so ago, but it was pretty new. And like this 7-foot tall man with this chainsaw come running, it scared the hell out of us. It was
He's
bad.
a prankster.
Yeah,
he does-
which I did not know at the time. Knowing him now,
Yeah,
like
he got Caleb good.
Yeah.
yeah. He got him kidnapped by the
Yeah.
cartel. It's like, hey, figure it out.
did he really?
Get away,
Yeah,
dude.
It's crazy.
Escape,
That
man.
was just a joke. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I thought they were gonna cut my dick off, dude. I was so nervous.
Make you eat it.
Yeah, that's like a thing they do apparently.
yeah. Yeah, but they just rip it. It's not a cut.
they make you cut it most of the time.
Yeah.
They give you a bottle and they say, "All right, cut it."
yeah.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
like,
we know plastic surgeons here in San Antonio.
they have
They
to
told
fix
us about
that
that.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, fucking hilarious when that shit happens.
Everyone has a good time.
That's how you prank your friends?
I had to cut my own dick off, dude. But you got it back on, right? It's backwards now. What? They put it on upside down.
It's upside down. What?
That's cool. That's fun.
No. It's incredibly
It's
painful.
hard in different directions. It hurts.
It's shaped like a
Gotcha.
Z.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The last new intern we had, we pranked him. I told him to go in the warehouse that the alarm was going off and to turn it off, and we were all in there with masks on, robbing the place. He fell
That's
for
how
it.
you get shot.
He fell for it hook, line, and
shoots
sinker.
everybody.
Well,
He's like, I saved this, guys. I saved this.
we thought about that, and we had a guy beforehand make sure that he didn't have a gun on him and
smart,
send him
smart,
in.
smart.
Yeah, we thought through the.
We filled his magazine up with crayons first. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. With guys like us, like, if you're thinking about a prank, the first thing I think about is, can this get me shot?
Yeah, can this end in me actually dying?
Well, most of my pranks don't involve former SEALs.
Sure.
So,
True.
you know, just young.
This crowd is a different crowd. Over
It is a unique crowd. A unique crowd.
I mean, let's think of some epic pranks. Like, I really wanted to. A number of years ago, I had put out a Craigslist ad in Dallas for any really rich oil people. I just figured they lived in Dallas. Maybe they read Craigslist. And I said, would fund my idea of building a giant MAGA blimp that we could just fly over Los Angeles for like a month straight. Like, because how mad would that make everybody in Los Angeles County? Like, if it's just this gigantic red blimp just circling. Like, I think they'd start shooting at it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Ironically,
With what?
the anti-gunners.
I mean, they'd
Bows and
figure
arrows
something
or
out.
something.
ironically, some of them.
Slingshots.
They'd probably run a plane into it.
True.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
Yeah, that's true. They'd
Yeah.
They would do something.
kamikaze.
Trust me. They don't underestimate them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if they let China do it with
Yeah,
the
they
balloon,
Block
then surely
freeways,
they would.
you know.
Yeah.
My favorite
roads.
Craigslist antic of yours was the free trained butler monkeys. You remember that?
Oh
Yeah. That trick was played on my granddad. He got calls for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's someone had to change their phone number.
Yeah, that's eventually what happens.
Yeah. Because
A lot of people want a free monkey.
They're like, what? A free monkey? Like, I just came across the freaking
A deal of a lifetime.
Yeah. Wait, I can have a monkey and it's free.
With 50 pounds of free monkey chow.
I mean, he was there. Yeah, he was there when I wrote it because I wrote it like I found the breed of monkey. It's like a Mancunian monkey or whatever, and like you're able to train it to like get you beer and everything. Like we listed all the things that it can. Eat. No, you can't do that.
You could.
You can't advertise it according to the monkey bylaws.
That's most what people want.
I thought anything went on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the
that
butler
monkey?
monkey
That's
part
the
is.
jerky
Like you say it without saying it.
Jerking monkey. I trained him to jerk.
Yeah, that's his own room.
Yeah. His hands are small enough he can put his whole fist in my ass.
It looks so big in that little monkey's hands.
Yeah. It's so great.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, that's what people do.
No
Man.
wonder you got so many calls.
I don't think people
Yeah,
do that.
yes, they do. That's why they wanted it.
He changed his number. He's getting calls on the new number.
Yeah.
He's getting calls on the new number.
Yeah.
Hey man, I really need that
Hey
monkey.
man, I really could use that monkey. I'm going through a breakup.
I really could use that monkey. You know,
lonely right now.
monkeys get real hyper if they eat catnip.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll suck anything. You give them catnip.
Why?
Little known fact about monkeys. They'll suck anything if you give them catnip.
Turns out.
Oh, dude, that's a line for your stand-up. You just need to throw that in after your dog story. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to refine that dog one.
I
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Have you done stand up yet?
Yeah, we did. We've done 2 real shows now. We did one in Vegas at the House of Blues, and we did one in Austin a couple nights ago. At the Vulcan.
How'd that go?
It was good, man. We all had a lot of fun. I tried. Most of my set was brand new stuff that I was just like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see how it does. And I kind of came up with it like the last few days. And I like working through it, like, in front of the crowd. So then I can be like, I needed to add this after. I should have said this line. And then
I fell on the floor.
Add some stuff.
When you said I had to put the dog down, I just was on the floor like, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, I told this joke about dogs. They're like, they'll wake you up in the middle of the night just cleaning themselves. It's loud as hell. Yeah. And they make like little noises and they're breathing heavy and stuff. And you wake up and it's disgusting, man. It's like so loud and you're like, God, stop. But I said that I had I could hear it one night when I was asleep and it just sounded like somebody was getting head and like gave me a wet dream. And I woke up like right as I was finishing and I looked over and he was finishing at the same time. And we both kind of looked at each other as it was happening. And then it was just like awkward in the house for days. And we're kind of trying not to look at each other. And so I ended up just having to put him down. I couldn't just have that kind of tension in my house all the time, dude.
You had the whole audience What are you telling us right now?
Yeah, you could definitely
There was fear in their eyes.
You could tell. There were like half of them didn't know if they could laugh or
The
not.
whole front row of women like looked like they were gonna get sick.
Why was the whole front row just hot girls?
I have no idea.
It was so stupid. I was saying the worst shit. I literally, when we were upstage, like, or up top looking down, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I was like, it's just women in the front. Like,
You opened your show with, where'd you go to high school? You look like a girl I killed.
a girl I killed in high school.
They were like, what?
Oh, shit.
I've been eating food most of my life, and honestly, it's getting pretty boring. Well, Caleb, have you tried hot sauce? Yes, I've tried hot sauce. Don't ask stupid questions. It just burns my tongue and it's all greasy and gives me diarrhea. So I don't mess with that stuff. But what I do mess with is Firecracker Farms hot salt. It gives me just the right amount of heat that I like and a little, a little good taste to it. You can put this on practically anything, and you should. Firecracker Farm hot salt. That's firecracker.farm and use code PIE to save 20% on your order. And you're welcome.
Yeah.
He kicked the soccer ball way too hard
Yeah.
at a girl.
Yeah, I fucking made a girl quit school. I hit her in the face so hard.
Well,
with
it
a soccer
caved her
ball.
forehead in.
Yeah.
Basically. This is actually real life. Yeah, pretty sure she quit school because of it, but
Wait, you didn't actually put the dog to?
no.
He doesn't have a dog.
Yeah, I don't have a dog.
Oh, good.
Thankfully, yeah.
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 This
it'd
was
be
a fictional
be a
story.
real mess. I'd be in some legal trouble.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, that was my roommate's dog, actually.
You put somebody else's dog
Yeah,
down.
I'd use a hammer, dude. That's all we had. The vet is expensive, man.
I couldn't afford it, so I had to use a hammer.
Yeah.
He was only 2 years old, too, man. In the prime.
His whole life ahead of him.
It took a while. 'cause
Yeah,
he was
Yeah.
He was fast. I had to throw it.
Yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah. About as awful as your new Plan B that you're working on.
Hey, dude. it's more effective.
Yeah, it's probably more effective.
It's way more effective because it's pretty much kind of like it's almost like a circular saw but 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
Powered by a 9-volt.
Yeah. And it's just in a big suppository.
No, you
pill.
swallow it.
You swallow it. Okay.
Yeah, goes straight to your stomach.
Where the vagina's at.
Yep, right there in the stomach.
Right next to the vagina.
I'm not a doctor, dude. I don't know.
Is it a saw downwards?
I don't
I don't know that those are connected.
Yeah.
We're in clinical trials
I guess
soon.
in one way or another, like somehow the stomach can reach the vagina with water, I guess. But like, is this how you're going through there?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Like I just invent things and then we test them. And sometimes
You've tested this.
well, we're about to.
Okay.
Sometimes tests go good.
Yeah.
Sometimes tests go real bad.
It's gonna work. How far along do they have to be before you can test this?
I mean, well,
Is this like a morning after pill?
Yeah.
Or- okay.
yeah, it just goes straight after eggs.
Okay.
Sounds like it fucks the whole system up for a while.
Yeah, I
though.
feel like you don't need it ever again. It's a one and done kind of pill.
You have a name for it yet? Because I'm suggesting the mole rat.
One and done.
The mole rat.
Yeah.
The mole rat.
The mole rat.
The mole rat.
It's a burrowing rodent.
Yeah, I like that. I like the MR. Plan MR.
Mr. Plan.
Mr. Plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
That sounds happier.
Yeah, it does. And it sounds like you can make a better package for it.
And like a nice little jingle. Like
And
Mr.
like
Plan.
like a
Mr.
happy
Plan.
little logo. It's like Mr. Plan.
And it just shows this big peel.
Saw.
And when it dissolves, it's a battery with a saw.
The bill's like this big.
And it's just like it's like
How am
a
I supposed to?
the arm, the saw is on the end of like a wiggly arm. So it like goes up. It's like
I don't want to take that.
it's at the end of a wiggle arm. So, there's just like blades in every direction.
Every direction. It looks like those Remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon where they would crawl through the earth? And
Yeah,
those?
yeah.
It kind of looks
It's
like one
that.
of those. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And that has a lot to do about bull riding.
That's probably what you should test it on his bulls, dude. Yeah, you start with something else.
Maybe we will.
Yeah.
We're undecided right now. Like I said, I just invent it, and then it goes to tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's got to go somewhere.
Gotta go somewhere.
I think we have to test it in South Africa.
It sounds like something you put not a lot of thought into. Hopefully.
There wasn't a lot of thought.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like.
I mean, first try.
yeah.
We're on phase one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been dreaming this up for months or anything.
We may have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
A couple adjustments. Might have to remove the wiggle arm.
And the extender. What's the scariest bull you've ever been on?
Oh,
And what constitutes a scary bull?
Dobacious, probably. It's Bodacious's brother. He bucked harder than Bodacious, actually.
And that's real? What
Yeah.
you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Everything I say is real. Why'd you ask me like that?
I was just wondering. Like, it was so
Is
unbelievable.
the dog real?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Legal reasons, I guess we'll never know.
I don't like the tone in your voice right now. And this is real? Of course it's real. Everything I say is real.
Look at the buckle.
Yeah.
I'm so honest you can shoot dice with me over the phone, Caleb.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah,
Boom.
we should do that. Yeah, that's-
Boom, 7, you lost.
I believe it.
Dale Brisby wins.
Yeah.
Again.
Like, damn.
Dude, he wins. all the
Surprise,
time.
surprise.
He's so good at dice.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good.
I believe that.
I don't know if I'm that good.
I don't know
He's
if
the
I've ever-
scariest one.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't scared.
Okay.
He would
was
be scary for other people.
Normal people.
That's what I mean. You were kind of like, let's go, dude.
I'm whatever.
Whatever, man.
Right. That's how I always am.
Yeah. This
But
buckle weighs like 200 pounds too, right? I think
This
it's what
buckle?
he said. Yeah. It's like
No,
200,
no. Yeah.
200 pounds.
Ish.
Yeah. Something like that.
A big
And
ish.
you were born with like a double spine, right? I think I read that on your Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like why
Extra thick.
Yeah.
it's extra large.
That's why I'm good at bull riding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got a big ass.
Is that what it said?
backbone.
Right, exactly. Big old set of nuts on me.
Yeah.
Just like
Nobody can, he can't get bucked off is what they said.
I invented riding bulls with one hand, actually.
That makes sense.
They used to ride with two.
Was it in 1975 by Dave Bullrider?
No, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, no, wait. Yeah.
That's
You're
who
welcome.
invented two-handed.
Yeah.
And then when did
Exactly.
you say one-handed was the way to go?
I can't say the year because I give up my age, but I was 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
So.
sense.
It should because
Yeah.
it's true.
It's real. That makes sense. I believe it.
Yeah,
Because you would just go out there and be like, I'm not using both hands.
exactly. It's
Making this-
boring.
yeah.
a little too easy.
He fell asleep.
Also, I was trying to chunk the deuce at my buddies, you know.
Oh, yeah. He's like, this is easy, dude.
Yeah.
Check this out. You probably fall asleep if you use two hands now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't even dare do it.
No.
They do use two hands at Mexican rodeos sometimes. They had one of those the other night at San Antonio. So, did you see the pictures?
No,
Surely you don't have like my notifications turned on for all my posts like I do you.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
all your stuff. I didn't know that was.
That's what that was. You thought I was just dressing up.
Yeah, I thought you were dressing up. I saw your extra big hat in that as well.
Yep. Sombrero,
Yep.
as we like to
Really
call them.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. This is a great outfit.
But no, I really did pick up at a Mexican rodeo.
Yeah, okay.
Very festive.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you just go watch or you jumped in?
No, I was a pickup man. So like during the horse riding, like when you get on bucking horses, there's usually two guys in there horseback pickup. That's what I was doing.
That sounds fun.
Every year at San Antonio, I'll do that 1 or 2 nights.
Just
So.
have fun.
Yeah. So,
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
but it was during the, anyway, I got to dress up like a charro. That's what they call them, charro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Went for some enchiladas afterwards. It was good.
Fuck, yeah,
Enchiladas.
that's a great night.
I had shrimp enchiladas recently that were amazing.
Absolutely not what he said.
What?
Micheladas.
No, I was going for enchiladas.
Oh,
What's a michelada?
that's like a drink, isn't it?
Right? Yeah.
You're thinking of
wearing
horchata, which I had this morning, which is the best drink in the world, or at least in Mexico.
You're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's
Microphone?
got the rim, right?
One of them, yeah. It's one of the rim drinks.
That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about an enchilada,
Okay, that was
Maybe
just my
some-
alcoholism.
maybe a tostada, one of the round things.
Okay. Yeah.
No, enchilada. Yeah, I had shrimp enchiladas a couple days ago that were.
That sounds awesome.
Well, y'all have a lot of good Mexican food around here, that's for sure.
That's what
There
everybody
used to
says.
be this really nice place right on River Road here that closed down recently, though. They're only open for a few months, but they had some killer freaking.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't remember what it's called. El Tucan or something like that.
Shit.
It was great.
Yeah.
Now, Are you addicted to bull riding?
Bull run's addicted to me.
Yeah. Can't quit you.
I don't know how that relationship works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't quit you.
Can't.
Yeah, with the
live
weird.
without each
So
other.
it calls you.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You got to ride.
You guys, I mean, like you have, like I am bull riding.
Yeah.
And that's what you have sitting here.
Yeah. Well, we know that.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, who's the one that won't go away in this picture, though?
Yeah, I'm the never hang it up guy. When they can add enough money. All these rodeos, when you go to a rodeo, they'll have money added that will attract the riders.
The upper tier.
Yeah.
Upper tier,
Yeah.
if you will. Yeah. And so it takes a pretty big purse, you know. That's why I wasn't riding in San Antonio.
Well, I mean, that's kind of with all the exhibition sports. You know, same thing with freestyle motocross and stuff like that. It's like the prize is what brings out the
People who are willing to do the scary
different
stuff.
rings
Yeah,
of
Just imagine what it would take for this guy, this buckle, to show up.
yeah, you
A lot.
It's got to
Take a
be a purse plus a car plus a horse.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and like the head committee man's wife, even or something.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no telling
honestly,
what it
I
might
mean, that's
take.
part of the prima nocta, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. We should hold an event and let's just put up one of our friends' wives.
And just invite them over and be like,
maybe not
hey,
even
come
tell
over to
them.
this event.
Yeah,
Don't
they
even
don't.
tell
They
them.
don't know until
It'd be hilarious.
until the
We'll
announcer
draft
is
up
like,
an
"Tonight."
actual legal document.
Yeah, so
to-
like they sign it thinking
Yeah.
they're just signing for their tickets.
we'll get both of the couple's parents to waive as well.
Right,
They're okay with it.
But of course,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I like
that's
that.
great.
I like
This
that.
is a really good joke.
no.
It's almost like-
Understand.
it's like a
we have
divorce.
parental consent.
Yeah. It's like divorce that we're making happen.
Like, and you have everything
Like,
ready to
they
go.
don't get to
There's
decide
a judge there.
And maybe Dale Brisby will show up.
to sign the last to stamp the last document.
Yeah, after the judge.
yeah.
He stamps it. He just inks
Approved.
the buckle and he stamps the buckle
Yeah.
on the paper.
I like that.
That's how that works.
yeah.
You should do that with some sort of document. Just stamp it with that buckle.
That's fun though.
Wouldn't be able to read much on the document
yeah, it'd be
afterwards.
a little backwards.
I mean, it's the last page. It's for the buckle.
they're looking at it. Well, you got to look at it in a mirror with the light. Oh, okay.
Have you ever done horses, like bucking horses?
Yeah, that's what I do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
bucking. Yeah, saddle broncs. I do that a lot.
Are those harder?
It's harder to learn. It takes a long time to learn. And yeah, there's two of the bucking horse events. There's saddle bronc, which is the full saddle, and you have a hack rein. And then there's bareback, which is like a little bitty bareback rigging with a rawhide handle. And it's right there, and that's a rough sport event.
Oh, yeah.
Of all the rodeo contestants, there's like 8 different events. And if you want to pick one to fight, pick bareback riders the last, if that makes any sense.
Oh, if you're going to have to fight a rodeo
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bareback
It'd be
riders,
like calf ropers first, team ropers, then maybe barrel racers, then,
got weak forearm.
then steer wrestlers,
Yeah. Okay.
then
Could,
bronc
talk
riders,
into your microphone.
bull riders, then bareback riders.
I with the steer wrestlers though, like I don't know if I want to fight a steer wrestler.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to fight one of them either.
Yeah.
I mean, they're jumping off.
They might actually be like, they might be second to last.
Yeah, true,
Steer
yeah.
wrestling.
Who do you want to fight?
Me?
barrel racers.
Yeah, if I had to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what's the discipline in rodeo that's like, do you belong here?
Well, it just depends on who you ask. If you ask timed event, they're going to say any of the rough stock. If you have rough stock, they're going to ask any of the timed event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you tired of not having enough tactical accessories? Yeah. I mean, we have all these guns, but what are we going to do with them? I wish that we had some kind of monthly box that would send us an assortment of cool parts for all of our tactical gear. There is one, and that's TacPack. Whoa. TacPack is a monthly subscription that sends you gun stuff and knife stuff and I think just man stuff. I mean, these are just examples of things you get in a monthly box. Ooh, AR-15.
They even sit in my size.
And it's your size.
Yes.
Wow. A SOG knife with a nice holder? Ooh.
A bronze gold carrier group.
Wow. Imagine just getting a box where someone sends you an AR rail.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool stickers.
And patches. Whoa.
That's basically you.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you, dude.
TacPack knows me. And we have a code for TacPack. PIE. That's right. Pi does not get you a discount, but
It does get you a free box with your first order.
you get a spare whole box.
Valued at $60 at least.
So head on over to TacPack.com. Use the code PI. Get your $60 valued free box and get yourself a monthly subscription for men, for really cool men or really cool women that also like tactical accessories. We're not discluding them at all. We know you're out there.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think the last rodeo we all went to, what was more entertaining than others. I mean, the bull riding is fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends,
Anything goes over there.
Yeah.
If you have any experience like on a horse, you can gain a real deep appreciation for what the timed event guys
Yeah.
do. If you know nothing about any of it, the first thing you're probably going to be attracted to would be the bull riding.
yeah.
Because everybody just bulls can be mean. Bucking horses are that's I think exciting for an uneducated eye, but they're also not mean. But the bulls, like you can
From the uneducated side of things, the horses just want you off. The
Correct.
bulls want to fuck your world up.
yeah, some of them. Yeah, some of them.
But the horses are also like having a much larger degree of movement.
Yes.
Than so like looking at a bucking horse,
they're
it's
jumping
like,
high.
that's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
whereas
higher off the
bull-
ground and they're going faster.
Yeah.
and they're
they're
moving
really-
Correct.
so much more.
Yes.
They're like the dolphins of the land, is what they say. Yeah.
How does one train a bucking a bull? Like, how do you
can't.
keep a bull taught to not want something on its back?
As a general rule of thumb, you cannot train one. It's either in their genetics or it's not.
Yeah.
Now, if one wants to do it and they're a good bucking bull, there are little things you can do to help improve something that's already there.
Like talk shit to them. Yeah. Or in the
Keep
night.
releasing
Yeah.
bees and
Yeah.
stuff into their
But like, no, there's like little things that will like help like fine tune. You can fine tune one's trip, but for the most part, they either have it in them or they don't. Like,
Okay.
not every bull would make a good bucking bull. You can't make them do it. So there's
imagine some you just jump on and they're like, I don't care.
Whatever.
correct 100%.
Yeah.
So there's a flank strap which goes around their flank, and it is 100% the equivalent of tightening up your belt 3 or 4 notches. It doesn't go around their balls.
Yeah.
annoys the bull.
It would give something. It gives them something to kick at. So the flank would actually be tight in the buck and shoot. So a lot of them, like, they're not even gonna. It's not pain. They're
get it off.
otherwise, if it was pain and that's what caused them to buck, why wouldn't they start in the buck and shoot?
Yeah.
So a lot of them without the flank are going to buck anyway. With the flank, it gives them something their hind end will kick at it. Same with horses. And a lot of the bucking horses are females. So there was nothing meaning there's nothing to tie they don't have nuts for the flank to be tied around anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyways, that's kind of a misconception of rodeo industry, is that there's no nut tying. Some of them are worth $150,000 to $300,000. So the last thing you want that animal to feel is pain.
Yeah. Okay.
For a good bucking bull.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they provide the entertainment, the tickets.
Right.
So yeah, I could see them.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people they breed some of the like champions. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
They're
so-
like, well, it's a champion line. We
Right.
gotta- Yeah.
In the bucking bull industry,
Yeah.
they've got papers, like they know the lineage, they know the pedigree,
Okay.
and they'll breed and train or not train, but they'll sell these bucking bulls as future buckers.
That's awesome.
It's a huge market. So there's a market to be a bull rider, but there's also a market to be the stock contractor.
Yeah.
Because the bulls can be worth so much money. And the bucking horses are kind of getting there,
Yeah.
but it's not quite the same.
Makes sense.
Now, the bulls, like how does the ranking? So talking about the tier systems. So there's probably 14 states, or I don't know. Is it every state have some sort of rodeo program?
Yeah, most of them.
You start locally, and you have decent bucking bulls. How do
you work through the ranks?
How do you come
so
off the street and say, I want to be a bull rider?
Yeah, so that guy would probably go to open or amateur stuff. Well, first he'd have to get on a lot in a practice pen.
Yeah.
But then so like our NFL is in rodeo is called the PRCA, Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. Like the San Antonio is a big PRCA rodeo. And then our Super Bowl would be the National Finals rodeo in Vegas for rodeo.
Okay. And that happened like 2 months ago, right?
In December. Yeah. Well, in the 90s, a group of bull riders that were in the PRCA branched off and started the PBR, which is Professional Bull Riders, and it's just bull riding.
Yeah.
So, the big names, Dale Brisby, JB Mooney, Kai Hamilton just won the world in the PRCA, Stetson Wright, those kind of names are going to go through either the PRCA or the PBR. Those are the two main ones. But like they have PRCA rodeos all over the country. So any given town, if you go to a rodeo, it could be a PRCA rodeo or it could be an amateur rodeo that's just going to have a little more local guys.
Okay. But if you're traveling and hitting these PRCA, do your points accumulate?
It's all based on money won. And
okay.
Yeah, so like if you win $1,400 at that rodeo, that's how they'll keep track. That's going to add to your... So by the time you get to the NFR, the top 15 guys make the NFR, maybe the last hole won $100,000 in the bull riding throughout the year. And so that got him into 15th place. He's in the top 15 in the country. You go to the NFR and compete for real big money.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like there's very little scrutiny here. Like you just have to go out.
You got to go
win.
and do it.
Yeah.
And if you go out and win, like you get a slot at the table.
It's a very pure system.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
cool.
thinking
For
about.
sure.
Like, and that's kind of like what things have come to now, in 2024. It's like there's so much in sports and competition that doesn't make any sense. Where they're like, and motorsports and this now is like one of the only two left where they're not playing this whole person game. It's no, if you're the best, you're the fucking best.
Yeah. Right. The system, and don't get me wrong, there's nuances where if you've been in rodeo, there's going to be rules that you see that you dislike where someone might disagree with the statement I just made. But as a general rule, this is a very reap what you sow business.
Yeah.
So if you are the best, then they can't keep you down. And if they want you to win, they can't prop you up for very long either. There'll be some instances because it isn't it's a man judged sport, especially the timed event is a clock. And so that judge has got to hit the time. So, maybe he holds it or doesn't, but the rough stock events, they judge it based on two judges' opinion. So there are plenty of instances where maybe I know times where certain guys have maybe gotten a little shafted because of a personal vendetta against that person, and vice versa. Maybe somebody gets given a few extra points because of whatever. So there's because it's it's a subjective type.
How do they keep the matchup at random from rider to bull, to where they can't?
It's a random draw every rodeo.
Go in and put
cool.
Yeah, it's a random
cowboy on a certain bull rider on a certain bull because he likes that bull or he knows that bull's.
It would be there's ways where you can maybe help somebody get something or help somebody not get something, but you can't just draw a bull for an animal. A bull for a rider.
Yeah.
You don't just assign that. There's certain instances where you get to pick your own. They call it a draft. Like in the PBR, they'll do that at certain events, and but for the most part, it's a random. You draw that animal.
That's cool.
So
awesome.
It's kind of random draw. Now, the stock contractor could maybe not put his best out that night, and you've got to draw from a pin. There's little ways that it could be affected, on a human level. But for the most part, if you keep going and you keep a good attitude, they can't keep you down if you're the best.
But it also sounds like a lot of the people in the top 15 could come out of nowhere.
For sure.
It's just, oh man, they're
good. There could be a surprise. Now, it's just such, as I'm sure all these motorsports are, you can't, it's very rare that somebody just starts and is that good. Yeah. It just takes, riding a horse alone is difficult enough, much less riding a bucking animal and then being good at these spur strokes that, and turning your toes out. And anyhow, it's just something that takes years. So
plus any injury is going to be a bad one.
Right.
And it's going to take you out for
So there are surprises where somebody comes out of nowhere, but most of the time you see someone progressing over time because the sport is so complex. The actual act of riding a bull is so complex.
and difficult on your body.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this Cowboy Cerrone?
Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
He's one of the
Are you
things.
helping train him?
Yeah, he called me like an hour before he announced it. And he was like, I'm about to do this. I got to come to your house. I want the world's greatest bull rider to train me, And I was like, yeah, but of course.
The world's greatest fighter.
Yeah.
He's not going to get trained by the second best.
Exactly. So he calls Dale Brisby.
Yeah.
I say, of course. And so we started him. The thing that he has in his corner that's like really impressive is if you were to get on, did y'all play high school football or anything? No. Or
I played football.
Well, like your very first varsity game compared to your last one, like it's like the first one's a blur because everything's going so fast, but your last one, you can like see the whites of their eyes and everything. Yeah. Well, imagine him in fighting. Like I can imagine your very first fight, it's a blur. Yeah. And then his last one, he can like,
very focused.
He can see it and he has that advantage having been through such a challenging type, high speed sport that whenever you teach him something, he can make an adjustment on the next bull because he's awake and he doesn't have that blackout factor of like the very first play as a freshman.
Well, this is something that we talked about him because he came out to Travis Pastrana's a few months ago to do driving. And we were all making the comment of how fast he improved at driving.
Yes.
And we were like, well, a guy like Cowboy has been coached his whole life.
He's already an elite athlete.
His whole aura and approach to learning something is to listen exactly what that coach is saying and then do it rather than trying to sprinkle his, well, I'm going to try it my way first. And no, he's just like, what'd you tell me to do? All right, I'll do that this time.
100%. He's a sponge.
He's the most coachable.
So we went to JB's, JB Mooney. He's one of my best friends. I've mentored him, and we talk every day. Actually, he hasn't answered the phone. I think he got a new number. So if you hear of it, if you hear his new number, send it to me.
Okay, I will.
Because I've been trying to find it.
Well, we can hit him up and maybe see if he'll test out Mr. Plan for us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's your best friend, right? So you want the best for your best friend.
Yeah, JB Mooney. He's my bull rider best friend.
Yeah.
Bull rider best
Cowboy Cerrone is my UFC fighter best friend.
friend. Yeah. I'm your hot dog eating best friend.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's just soaking up all the instruction that JB and I are giving him. Cowboy is, and I began to realize, number one, whenever he started, 4 months is not that long to learn how to ride bulls before he has to get on Twisted Steel. For those of you listening, Cowboy has challenged Dana White, the owner of UFC. He owns a bull. His name's Twisted Steel. Twisted Steel is a bad to the bone bucker. Borderline what we would call
that's Dale Brisby saying that Twisted Steel's bad to the bone.
There's like juicy spinners. There's just
already.
Good duck spinners. There's buckers, and then there's eliminators. And Twisted Steel would be an eliminator.
There's a Widowmaker.
Widowmaker might be a good name for it. But Twisted Steel, like Dana White's got a badass bucking bull. This joker he means it.
And Dana puts him on the circuit though, right?
I called JB and I was like, hey man, Cowboy's going to come down, this, that. What do you think? And the first thing he said was, well, he could have picked an easier bull to get on. like he's like, this joker's got some shit. That, in his words, JB said, that bull's got some shit to him. So anyways.
That bull's got more problems than a 35-year-old nurse.
Yeah. So we got 4 months to get my man's ready.
Yeah.
And like you said, he's a sponge. He's already alert and making adjustments on this bull. But the first challenge is it's 4 months. And then quickly we realized his next challenge was he's an elite athlete for however many years, meaning he's got a lot of injuries. Yeah. So that if something were to hold him back, unfortunately, that would be the thing.
Yeah.
What
Like
is the
he's got
typical
these old
career?
injury.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What is the typical career of a bull rider? Like, what age are you typically retired?
what age are you typically retired from?
Yeah.
Well, like it's 35 is an old bull rider. 40 would be unheard of. And that's for the guys that make a living out of it. Like on average, out of everyone that is a bull rider, it's probably like your career is 5 bulls long, you know, like you're done in your 20s. Usually, I would say is the average, late 20s. But like if you were to crop out the guys that do it for a living, 32, 3, 4 is not uncommon for guys to be done.
You know, what's Cowboy at right now?
Cowboy is 40.
That's ambitious.
No, but
Hell
that's
yeah.
40 with a lot of injuries too.
It's 40 with a lot of injuries. On the other hand, though, this is a lean, mean,
Yeah.
fighting,
Yeah,
pun intended, machine. You know what I mean? Like he's not a normal 40-year-old. So he's got the injuries, but he's also like, I mean, he could roundhouse kick any one of us to the face before we even knew he had picked his foot up.
Yeah, and we would wake up in Germany.
Yeah.
Right. And so he comes like almost every week to my house, and
Where are you at?
I'm west of Fort Worth. He'll fly in.
wow, okay.
He flies
'Cause
to
he's in
Fort Worth.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, we pick him up, and we'll roll in the morning, jujitsu, and then so like we're kind of swapping. You know,
That's cool.
Well, it also
So,
gets
yeah.
him warmed up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he does
gets
get
his
stretched out.
Joints warmed up before you go hop on a bowl.
Right. I know so little. I've maybe a dozen sessions. You know, like I've not ever been in a fight.
Sure.
So anyway, but watching him and then explain things to me and then talk about like what to do next, like because I'm not necessarily trying to enter tournaments. It's more like just like overall self-defense. So he'd be like, in the street, this is what you do next.
Yeah.
And like, he's just such an absolute killer. Like, I think it would just be because people try to fight him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like on the street. I don't know why, but like
Well,
random people
they
will
do
get
that
it in
all
their
the time
mind.
with all of them. Like
Yeah. Like
our friends have been. We have
those skills
so many-
don't work outside the octagon. That's what they think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just people get liquor in them, and they're like, "Oh, I'll be the guy who filmed this. Watch, I'll be the guy that beats up Cowboy Cerrone." No, you're not.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Like, don't pass go.
And he would like, hey, look, if I give you $300, if I give you $500, will you not fight me? You know. But now he's not in the UFC anymore, and it doesn't matter, and he's not going to offer anybody money.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
He's definitely not going to pick a fight,
Yeah, sure.
but he would.
He should just have gloves on his belt. When they're like, "I want to do this," he just starts putting on the gloves. Like, all right.
But rolling with him and just watching, like, just again and again, we'd go through these drills and just seeing like where his mind goes next to just cause physical harm to people. Like, he's just such a killer. I always think it would be amazing to rewind his life and see how he would have been in like special operations or something.
It would have been great.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And there's a lot of those fighters that it would be like that with, but I don't know them personally. I know Cowboy personally, so
They're done nothing but pieces of these Talibans over here.
yeah,
What's up?
and not
sitting over there like,
not lose a minute of sleep that night.
Just ripping them.
Not just maybe sleep better.
Cowboy.
tired.
He
There's
needs
an arm missing.
or he needs that to sleep.
There's
You
an
know,
arm
like,
missing over here. Give it back. He's like, "Oh,
I put that arm there. You leave it.
taking it for a souvenir.
I wanted to keep this arm."
Yeah.
Good arm.
How many episodes of Yellowstone have you seen?
Well, I've been on Yellowstone.
Yeah.
What?
So
on it.
thank you for paying attention.
Yeah.
I watched every last one of them. I didn't see.
It was a pretty big role.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you missed it.
Yeah.
Which season?
5. I think
Yep.
it's 5.
I haven't seen 5.
Yeah.
5's not even out.
Yeah. You haven't seen every episode then. it's like season 7.
Well, then I just it's on season 7.
No, I think it's 6.
Were you and Lainey in it together? Is that what it was?
Making out.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. You know what? Not that good a kisser. I'm just kidding. She was an excellent kisser.
Of course.
She's just as good a kisser as you would assume she
Of
is.
course.
Yeah.
She's so awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Tongue?
That's so
yep.
funny.
Cool.
Lucky duck. Dude.
Yeah, how
was
many takes did that take?
Can we run that? Can we run that
does
back
again.
Like, run that again.
Chapstick on.
Can we run it back?
Yeah.
No, I think we got it, Dale.
Are you sure?
You sure?
Yeah. No, Jimmy was at the Sixes, and he was doing his deal, working down there, and he's on the wagon, and we're eating, and like the camera's on me for like, I don't know, 6 seconds or something, and I'm like behind him eating at the wagon, and we were all so full. We had to do that shot so many times. We just kept eating and eating. But yeah, I got to hang out with Jefferson White. He's a super nice dude. But the crew didn't know who I was. And I just happened to be there working at the Sixes that day. And so like everybody who watched that episode kind of thought like, oh, they made a Dale Brisby cameo, but like the director, like nobody, it was just like.
It wasn't until after the fact they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, Taylor, I knew who Taylor was.
Yeah.
Taylor and I had met and interacted at the Sixes, but he wasn't there at all, And, but I saw him at a ranch rodeo later, and he said, your fans loved that you were on Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's like
that's
the
awesome.
most famous real fighter pilot being in Top Gun.
But of course,
like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, why wasn't there a real famous fighter pilot in Top Gun?
Yeah.
But and then he said that night he was like, "Yeah, we need to get you on another one." I don't. Do you remember like when there was a year ago we put out a bunch of like cut downs? Remember, like they're like real quick.
yeah,
like
little clips
I walk up to an intern, he's sitting on the horse, and I say, "Why don't you get off of him?" He gets off, and I slap the horse on the butt. The horse runs off, and I said, "I think he'll do better without you on him." Like just little like that. And Taylor was like, "We need to get you to do one of those with on the show," but he had been drinking, and I think he forgot, and it didn't happen. And then the writer strike happened. And
True.
So. But
hopefully, fingers
next
crossed
time,
that happens again.
Next time I see him,
you know what we do now is we've got Travis Pastrana coming tonight. I've got a dirt bike. We got 5 horses out at the farm. We get Travis doing a backflip while you're rearing a horse, and then we're like, Taylor, why isn't this in the new show?
This should be.
He's like, he has to see it now. He's like,
episode idea.
Flip a horse.
Episode idea.
Yeah, he backflips one of the fucking Belgians. These like 30-year-old Belgians.
Lands and breaks off.
It just turns into mush.
So Taylor,
we just need to have tonight because they should be here soon. We have him sit down with Travis. And he goes, "I want to backflip a horse."
Yeah.
It's just pulling the reins.
Yeah. He would be down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little I've been
Nate
around
Russell can
Travis.
figure out how to build a ramp for it.
For a horse to do a backflip on.
Yeah.
For an old horse.
Well, they used to dive them.
Yeah.
There was like a
do you
movie come
remember
out.
that movie?
Yeah, they used to dive
It was-
them.
and she
The
went
chick was blind, right? Yeah.
She went blind from diving them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be like a circus show.
Right.
Like they would be like 4 or 10 stories up with a horse.
Water just blast into her face too hard.
No, they would
Probably.
like jump the horse off a high dive into a pool. And
Yeah, it's wild.
She hit the water with her eyes open and it blinded her. It was Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
That's it. Attaboy. Dang. Do you do that with all movies, or you just like a
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that'd be terrifying.
You're on a plank like a skinny ass diving board with a horse.
Animals are so unpredictable.
And then like you can, and it's not a big, like it's mobile.
Yeah.
So like they travel and set this up.
Yeah.
It's not like
Of a
you're
huge
at an
pool.
Olympic swimming
Right.
pool. This
Yeah,
was
traveling
a
show.
stupid idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that became like a
Are you
thing.
looking at it
The
right
pictures look stupid. The horses floating through the air just look dead, don't they?
They probably are.
It just looks like you pushed one off the table.
Yeah.
Like how many people were injured going off the side?
Yeah. At what point were they like, we're gonna stop doing this?
Let's stop diving
We've
horses.
killed most of our horses. We're kind of running out of
They
horses.
just sit around the campfire and reminisce.
Remember when we had all those horses?
You remember Pistol? Ah, he was a good one, man.
Good one, man.
He
Why
died
did we
too
lose
young.
all our horses is because we taught him how to high dive,
Yeah, we
man.
made them jump off of a fucking skyscraper. Why did we do that?
Why did we do that? I mean, there was a lot of things in the early 1900s for entertainment that are like, what?
Wait,
Yeah.
Like, let's just go back to gladiatorial battles and like,
I'm wondering when that's gonna happen with
let's combine fire and lions.
matadors. You know, like matadors.
back?
Where they because they still do that. You know,
in Spain, I think,
and
right?
stuff.
yeah. There's that one picture I saw that one bull. He's got the swords hanging out, and he's like looking at the guy, and the guy's sitting in front of him,
Yeah.
and the bull's still alive. Have you seen that picture?
Oh yeah, dude. It's a famous picture.
And the guy like quit after that.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay, but
Yeah.
then he became vegetarian. I was like, all right, that's too
All right,
far.
You're going a little far now.
That's too far.
Okay, stop crying.
Yeah, like all
Also,
right,
like
calm down.
trained and volunteered to be
Yeah.
a matador.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second, you used to kill these things with a sword,
No,
but
yeah.
I'm not supposed to at least eat them. Hold on.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, man. Can we start a Coliseum business?
You and I, the three of us could come up with probably the best
Yeah.
entertainment anybody's
Like,
ever
what's
seen.
an animal that's like it's okay to kill with swords?
Between my idea factory and your guys'
Yeah.
followers on
Yeah, yeah.
social media,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should be able to put together a pretty good event.
Yeah.
I mean, like
We could at least have one.
Yeah. We can at least do it once.
badgers like
Before
all
they
coming
outlaw
after you.
it. Yeah.
And you get
just
an
have
axe.
a mace.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's just 15 badgers that come
All
out.
kinds of different, just like outlawed events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to hold it in South
Well,
Africa.
Kid Rock is having the Kid Rock and Rodeo. It's during the PBR World Finals this year.
Oh wow.
And one of the deals, he's going to have midgets on mini bulls.
That's so funny.
Yeah. He was just talking about it
That's
on
I want to watch the hell out of
on
it.
Rogan.
I just want to see that.
I didn't know.
People look like.
Mini, it's just like our mini
Like,
cows.
It looks like a miniature bull.
yeah. We've
They're like
had
this
mini
tall.
I
cows.
know we have mini cows, but like just a mini bull is hilarious.
It's
to
Duncan,
think of.
pretty much.
It is. They're hilarious to look at.
Yeah, that's
like it's
funny.
yeah.
It's like Duncan, but they look
Yeah.
meaner.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids ride them,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
but
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I think we should look into this Coliseum business.
Dude, I think.
So, anyways, we could have Kid Rock bring his
Yeah.
mini bulls,
Mini bulls and the midgets.
and then maybe the horse diving.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
we'll
or
bring
do some
horse diving back.
Yeah.
we could bring it back.
And it's
And-
just horses that are like about to die anyway. So it's like,
Okay, yeah.
Like we're giving them one last hurrah.
yeah, we're like
Literally.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Because at the bottom,
Yeah, once they hit, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like,
it could be animals like your dog.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
this is like, hey,
we got to get rid of him.
we need to.
We filled the.
there's a
we
weird
filled
thing
each
that
horse
happens.
with plastic explosives.
We're
gonna
gonna
send him to the-
He explodes.
Yeah.
Like a mine.
yeah.
we could pitch it to Travis about being part of this Nitro Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do some
The
hydroplaning
Coliseum
or some boat
section.
flipping.
Dude, I'd love to wear some armor
Me and Dale
kill
can
just-
flip a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Backflip it.
yeah. I'll be in the boat with
Yeah,
you.
he'll be
Yeah,
there
that
driving.
sounds that's a
He's
great
running the
idea.
throttle
Yeah.
and I got the steering wheel.
Yeah, for sure.
So we split it.
Yeah.
So he's got throttle. and I
Yeah.
got steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
That's gonna be
I
awesome.
mean,
can't
I'm
wait
just
to see
saying.
it.
I think we found our perfect fourth partner in our cheese brand.
Oh,
horse
whoa.
cheese.
Okay, now I'm interested. I do love cheese.
Yeah, we'll wait until we pitch you on Horse Meat Brand Cheese Company.
Horse meat is a stretch, but I bet with the right kind of cheese on it, it's got to taste good.
No,
it's-
it is
horse
the cheese.
meat.
It is the
cheese. The
cheese.
cheese is made out
We're-
of horse
yeah,
meat.
we figured
Oh,
out how to
okay.
how to turn horse meat into cheese.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah.
he's
You guys,
back
there's a plethora of horse meat that
Yeah,
gets
there
wasted
is.
each year.
Right, because you're not supposed to kill
so,
them.
like, what do we do with it? Like,
Well, in
Yeah.
2012, Obama did say that you can eat horses again.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did he?
Yeah, he ran on
said
that.
He signed a law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could eat horses and dolphins.
Yeah.
Bottlenose dolphins.
So yeah, we're gonna capitalize because there's just too many of them.
So you're making cheese. I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
know
making
that. I
cheese.
didn't know you needed animals for cheese anyway.
Well, for horse meat,
This one you
cheese. Yeah.
This sounds
the main
like
one.
one of y'all's ideas that got a little out of hand.
Well, I mean,
Nobody's reined it in yet.
Caleb pretty much like showed us like we
Stop killing our dreams, Dale.
we got we started carving up the horse and
Yeah.
then he started blending the meat and then he just
yellow
painted
paint.
it
Yeah.
with yellow paint and then
Is that this cheese that's on this burger?
basically.
That was the idea, but I don't think
Yeah.
that one's actually horse meat cheese.
Yeah,
that
that's just
burger is old.
that's
that's
actually
a chicken,
chicken.
sandwich.
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
actually chicken.
If you
He's
touch
almost 1 year old.
If you touch
He's
it,
he's getting there, dude.
it's not going to feel like you think. Yeah. And there's no mold on it.
Is this JB Moody's cigarette?
No, that's Bam Margera's
Bam
cigarette.
Margera's cigarette. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll put that back in
Yeah.
there.
The nicotine's helping mummify the chicken sandwich.
okay. That's
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
part of
There
the
was a 7-Eleven
breakdown.
chicken sandwich there.
Okay,
Still survived.
The same as the day it was born.
you should eat it
That's what I told him. Once he turns 100 years old, he has to eat
once
it.
he turns one.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb's going to wheel in on his
This is-
wheelchair with a candle in
Happy
it.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
This
big
is-
boy.
Podcast episode 17,000.
Okay. That is a lot of weeks, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? One thing we figured out one time is if you wanted to watch every episode of General Hospital, you would have to continuously do nothing, no sleep, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 4.5 years. There's 18,000 1-hour episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even begin to start?
How do you even get caught up?
Is anybody you know what? I'm going to start.
Days of Our Lives and All My Children, same thing, 16,000. Me and Jack were having a funny idea for in 2020, we wanted to do something funny on Twitch, and we were talked about locking ourselves in a room for the whole weekend with nothing but Lunchables and beer, and then we had to watch Days of Our Lives, as many episodes as we could.
Wow.
Man, my mom and sisters used to watch that all the time, and I remember being little and being like, what the hell's going on?
Dude, it's
People coming back from the dead and being like
18,000
evil.
episodes.
Yeah, it's so goofy, but they loved that shit, man. They'd be like, people would die and disappear, but then they'd be like,
Come back as ghosts.
back as ghosts or
It's
evil
crazy.
versions of themselves, and they're just like, yeah, they just believe it. They're like, yeah,
This
he's
is
evil
such a
now.
good show.
Yeah,
It's wild how good that show did.
Yeah.
For how poor of
writing.
I guess
the
it's
thing
not
is
that
they-
wild. I have a job.
They filmed it
True. I guess
the
we-
week
yeah, we all have
before because that was the weird thing.
Somebody's listening to this.
It didn't have a season. You had a new episode every week. So they would
Yeah.
film it the week before.
Yeah.
And they filmed it on a live set and stuff. And then it essentially got edited right there. And then they put it out.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of those episodes were just complete trash and the entire crew knew it. They're just like, fuck it, send it.
Oh yeah,
I don't think anybody cared.
They don't,
Even the
dude.
audience was like,
whatever.
eat it
What-
up, dude.
What are we
I get a
watching?
new episode next week. You're telling me 55 episodes a year?
Dang.
A new one?
How many weeks do you think
Yeah, I
are in
think
a
it's, I
year?
was about to say, I think it might be 52-ish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, unless it's a leap year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Then it's still 52.
52.
Well, I wonder.
What are you doing with those extra 3 weeks?
Wait a minute. You might have to. I don't know. It might have been a new episode every
Pull that up, Jamie.
for 5 days. For 5 days a week. I don't know. I think it might be an episode daily.
That would be insane.
That doesn't solve your 55-week
But
question,
I'm still,
though.
yeah. But I'm still thinking because I remember Days of Our Lives was on every day, and it was an hour.
Yeah.
How long did you make content before you came here?
About a week.
No, it was. I've been making videos since I was 12, dude. On YouTube and stuff. Me and my friends would make goofy videos. I just kept making them. They started taking off in 2015 was when my videos first started going viral on Facebook. And then in 2016 was when I was getting paid for it, and it was becoming my full-time thing. So, God, yeah, I came down in what, 21 is when I officially moved down here.
Maybe.
Early 21.
Yeah.
So yeah, a good 6-7 years, something like that I was doing it full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Easter Bunny one. I think that was the first video.
I love
It was just the craziest collab in my, because the whole world is watching you guys down here do your thing, and the whole world's watching you do your thing. And I was just and then I saw you here and I was like, oh
no.
oh, wow.
What is this? What is this?
And then you stayed.
Baby going to be?
Yeah. Yeah. So, it was the
it was been wild.
collab of the century.
Well, I mean, the one that got me was the Ram truck. That's the first one I saw.
Which one was that?
He was like, "Oh, you're all pissed off. I hit that kid with my Ram."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know how much a fucking new rim for a Dodge Ram
Yeah,
is?
that's it.
How much is a fucking little kid casket? It can't be that much. It's only
$80.
fucking-
It's only a foot long.
I I loved how you opened it up. A lot of you are all pissed off.
That is the video Donnie references. That's the one that got Donnie.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good. I'm waiting for my truck to get back from the Holden brothers. Holden brothers.
Oh, shit.
They're doing something to it, probably making it faster, making it cooler.
Which truck?
The
Your big
350.
truck? Oh, wow.
But when I get it back, I've been wanting to do this video for women that's like, girls, if a guy drives a TRX or a Raptor, he is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fucking tow anything with it.
Yeah.
You can't even go off road without it breaking the second you go on gravel. You can't you can't fit anything in the bed.
Yeah.
So
Is that the kind of truck you got?
No, I have
okay.
I have an extended bed.
Yeah.
King Ranch F350 diesel.
Whoa,
10 speed transmission.
Come on, bro.
I can fit 937 cans of Coors Light in the bed of my truck.
Yeah, not
How
Bud
many
Light.
can a fucking TRX owner fit?
Yeah, like
Fucking 4-pack of Bud Light.
6 Bud Lights. That's it. Yeah.
Like a bunch of smearing off ice in the back of the TRX.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smearing off ice fits in the back of a
Dang,
TRX.
I need to ice somebody.
Like, what do you need a 600 horsepower truck with no bed and no towing capacity for?
Preach.
Revving it up.
That's what it is.
Preach.
Is it so you can go fast on an on ramp?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
There is no utility.
Well,
for
they
those
don't.
vehicles.
Everybody keeps slowing down and trying to merge. Like, it's called an acceleration lane,
come on.
assholes.
Dude, I fucking lit into the guys at Ford when I was up there because they had that Saline F-150 that's got 1,200 horses. They're like, you need this. I go, the fuck I don't. For what? It can't handle for shit. It has 1,200 horsepower. You can't tow anything with it. I go, fuck this truck.
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
If I want to go like drive, I'll take the fucking Subaru out there that's worth more than a house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And your mom has bad hair. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm out of
Bad
here.
hair.
Yeah.
Dude, your mom probably flew a Chinook helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poorly.
Your mom went to dive school.
Your mom used to dive horses.
What? Look, dude, why you gotta bring that up? She went blind, Caleb.
Yeah.
She went blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you gotta watch Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dave confirmed 5 new episodes a week.
It was every day. Or
Every business
during
day.
the business day. I think they were filmed live though. Like it was broadcast live. Like, and they had a switcher and they were on sets.
Well, I remember
It's
Live
was-
studio audience, maybe.
Okay.
I remember like
That sounds-
like, they would all get together at the same time each
I'm gonna go
day
with the
and watch
52
it, and
weeks.
I'll just be like,
Yeah, let's stick with 52 weeks.
yeah.
Okay, so we don't have 55 weeks in a year. I've learned something today. Maybe I was going off of the Roman calendar.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
What?
Mayan calendar.
No, the New Zealand.
that one's broken.
The Roman New Zealand calendar. When the Romans were in New Zealand.
Yeah.
They spent some time down there.
Yeah.
You've been down there.
They cheated off the Mayans' homework for that one.
I went to Josh Hopkins University.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
In person, Mobile,
You
Alabama.
went there? What'd you do?
Dude, I got a triple degree, doctor,
Scientist.
scientist,
And
Take your time.
Associates.
no, it was
it's like
a pathology.
what's the dudes that go into space?
Political. Oh yeah, astronauticals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was astronauticals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And medical doctor and lawyer.
Yeah.
I believe you.
All of them.
All of it.
Josh,
Yeah.
it's a 4-way degree.
Yeah.
It takes 12 years to get. Nobody.
And now you're podcasting.
I know quantumology.
I'm just using all that knowledge for the podcast.
Yep.
That's it.
And coming up with ideas like horse glue.
Yeah.
Horse cheese. Excuse me.
I mean, horse glue actually would make a little sense, but
Yeah. Actually,
We can make some of that.
we just like
we might bring you in on our idea circle, Dale. That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Dale, you need to spend some more time down here.
Come up with some
And don't
stuff.
tell any of your friends.
what you come up here.
Because they will probably advise against it.
Yeah.
Dale, you need to stop hanging out with Jared and Caleb.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's how we started this podcast. Marcus checked my location or probably just knew it. You know, he's got
Get out of the
to
house.
get out of there. That guy's a piece of shit.
It's too late.
Yeah. He's here now.
I'm here, Marcus. I'm sorry.
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah. What's next for you?
Yeah, just back to the grind. I got interns and 9 of them. And They come to the house to learn how to rodeo
Wow.
and ride bulls and broncs and
filming
ranch, and we film it all.
Oh shit, that sounds cool as hell.
And it's on the YouTube channel.
All right.
And so that's our daily grind.
What's the channel?
Just Dale Brisby is the YouTube channel, and Rodeo Time.
Rodeo.
We had a Netflix show.
Yeah,
and
the
that's
show's
kind of
fun too,
what we
dude.
tracked.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, How to Be a Cowboy is what that show's called. And
I'm glad they picked the right cowboy to.
Yeah.
but of course,
Yeah.
So so just my daily grind is YouTube and podcasts of my own, and that all kind of helps market the apparel
What's your
line.
podcast called?
I'm really liking the clips from your podcasts.
Oh,
lately
thanks.
That are
Yeah.
so goofy. They're really good. You got to check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, it's also called Rodeo Time.
There you go.
So I'm thinking about changing the name of the podcast because it's the same name as the vlog.
Oh, okay.
Rodeo Time is my vlog, and so I'm thinking about changing the name of the podcast to Ol' Son.
Oh,
That's like
Yeah.
the Ol' Son podcast.
Yeah.
Bring on another Ol'
Smart.
Son.
Yeah.
If you want
But,
to want to go catch up on the rodeos, everyone out there that loves pie,
Yeah.
Yeah,
rodeo
make sure
time
you
right
check
now.
out.
Rodeo Time. Yeah. So I've only had like 140 episodes. So that's usually, I don't know, one a week. So a couple of years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's still
Still, that's a good amount. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
So, but anyway, just doing I get to kind of film myself being a cowboy and got a crew around me, kind of like you guys have here. And they get, we all get to, we're bucking stock 2 or 3 times a week. We're gathering cows, and I get to put a camera on it.
that just sounds fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
It's a good time.
And it is. And so, like, I'm kind of the go-to guy for bull riding. Like, even on Marcus's podcast, we were talking about you getting on a bull.
Oh no!
And so, like,
Don't look at me like that.
You should.
No,
Yeah.
stop encouraging him.
Hey, can we make a bull get on top of me? Could we make that?
I got a
work?
bull that maybe could ride you.
Okay.
But I've always, like, even before social media, like, I was kind of like in my circles, the go-to guy for somebody that wanted to try bull riding. And now with social media kind of expanding that circle, then it's kind of like Cowboy, like, just called me, like, hey, I'm getting on him.
Yeah.
And so, like,
It's
we
awesome.
filmed that, and that video went out the other day, and people are really interested to see Cowboy get on his first bull. So I've helped a lot of people get on their bucket list, like, hey, I just want to get on 1 or 2. And so, I'm kind of the go-to cowboy for some people.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're our go-to cowboy.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And
we won't fucking call anybody else.
Yeah. I don't even know any other cowboys.
I deleted Cowboy Cerrone's name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just,
there
you
you
just
go.
change it to
Yeah.
Cerrone.
I just
Cerrone.
changed to Cerrone.
so Donald.
Donald.
But yeah, it's just kind of happened that way. That and so that's what I guess I've.
We need to send you Uncle Laser. Put him on a bull.
Okay.
He gonna fuck that bull.
He might.
He's gonna
So-
try.
Yeah.
So that's my job on the internet, I guess, is resident cowboy.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We need to send Travis out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
As if his bones aren't broken up.
yeah.
We'll get
Yeah.
him excited about
Yeah,
it.
he could do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
He'd back one.
Or I could bring the bulls to y'all.
Yeah. Just let him loose in the yard, dude.
Stop.
Come on, dude.
What do you mean, come on,
You've got
dude?
that. You've got that big fence out back. We just make it a circle, put them in there.
Life's like simple tasks will become fun. Like go get the mail.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he's. I
Take
think.
the bull and go get the mail.
We should do the running of the bulls here.
Yeah, so I've done that a couple times with like bucking bulls and whatnot. So
I've got
not-
the swords, dude.
I've not ever
We're
done
not
it.
using swords on
What?
this one. This is you just get chased,
This is
and we have to
bullshit.
wear white and
We
red.
can set up a lane
Yeah.
and do like a run in with the bulls.
Dude, this is jackass.
Dude.
I'm
We
sick
just
that
die.
day.
You could die.
Yeah, one of us just dies.
Yeah, that could happen, unfortunately.
Could very well.
Unfortunately.
Ah, it's so funny.
Here's Caleb.
Yeah. Hi, look at him.
through the chest. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
My heart got smashed. Yeah.
Okay, get up. No, for real. Yeah. That is a conversation I do have to have with every intern.
Yeah.
I personally know people that have died from this. So do you really want to do it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Crazy.
But they're just so unpredictable.
Yeah.
And they're so heavy when they step on you
So heavy.
or kick you in
Or
the face.
fall on you. Yeah. Yeah.
And they just got sharp feet too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the hooves. They're like razors.
Yeah.
Hooves. They're like razors. So yeah, just rodeoing and doing the deal. We've just got a lot of content planned for this year, kind of like similar to your guys'
We're gonna have to pop
daily
out there,
grind.
just cameo.
Yeah, I would love it. I would love it. I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere.
Characters of fucking shit up. Like, God damn it, Jared, Caleb, get off the shed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off the shed. Caleb falls through.
All you guys have like guys like you guys that do like fun stuff all the time. Like they always have an appreciation for like Tim Kennedy's threatened to come out there.
Yeah.
Marcus joked about it, but he's had enough back surgeries where he's probably never going to do that.
Yeah.
But like those same, Cowboy Cerrone is just going to do that. Like all like
Just go where he
extreme
goes.
sports, military guys all have an appreciation for rodeo.
We'll bring the razors.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We could ride one.
I'm trying to build up my place to be somewhat of like a
destination.
Yeah,
I get
that
it.
has even more. Right now, it's a destination if you're interested specifically in rodeo.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get more to it. Add a little gun range or something.
Yeah, you need a gateway activity to get people out there, then put them on bulls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Gun
if you're
race,
at-
razor track.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. More of a Can-Am guy, but
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be sick.
But I would put them
Can-Ams
on.
are just as good.
Yeah.
We got both. We got both here. We're not biased.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out
That's
here.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's been a
killer
blast.
time, man. Yeah,
This
thank
was
you.
a good time
So-
for
Yeah.
pie.
Good time for pie.
Some yummy pie.
Who do y'all have coming on next?
Nobody. It's just
This
us.
this is it. This is the pinnacle of your podcasting.
Yeah.
This is the finale, final
That's it.
episode.
Last episode. Yeah.
We finally got Dale Brisby on.
That's it. Let's hang it up.
We're done now.
Yeah. Now you're on to the next one. So
Yep. Start a new venture now.
always give 100% unless you're donating blood.
Yeah, that's too much blood.
That's how I usually wrap mine up with
Just got it.
life advice.